have, is it already recording? One of the concerns that I have as I walk around is that many of you didn't do what I asked you guys to do. Do you remember when we put this thing all around here, right? I asked each of you to take the diagram sheet that you were given. Go grab yours real quick. No, yours. You and I were the ones that were just talking about this. Okay? I asked each of you, let me squeeze in here, to find the, we put each of your little site plans on here. And I asked you to find the exact bearing angles to each of the views that are around your site. And many of you didn't do that. The expectation is that you guys would be able to say, look at a site. For example, this site that I'm looking at right here is site A. And from site A, if I use this pencil and I point at the edge of the water tower, I can find that from the little middle point to the water tower is about 270, 280, 290, 300, 310, 315 degrees. And on this edge, pointing at the other end of the water tower, it is about 340 degrees. And so the expectation was that you would literally find where those angles were here, draw lines out from it, so that you know exactly where the view starts and where it ends. Now, the idea with these drawings that you were given is that you can take this information, which is very small, and you see the pattern of your site, you can now translate that onto your site, which is why you were asked to put those arrows. Now, the arrows should be very specific. The arrows should be pointed in the direction of each of these views. So one of the things that you all need to know is that when you are done with this project, one of the analysis items that you're going to have is going to be these diagrams showing exactly where these things are. So I need to make sure that you all do that. I'm going to put this back out here so that you guys can all have access to it once again. Okay? There are any questions about what I mean by knowing the exact bearing angle to each of these things? Okay, because how many of you actually have those bearing angles drawn and listed as numbers? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay? And how many of you, when you did your big site plan, actually used those angles, exact angles, to put your arrows in? So 3 of you. No, there's 5 of you. So please, I need you guys to make sure that you're doing that, because a minute ago I asked one student, I go, all right, tell me what you're looking at out of these rooms. And that student wasn't sure. You can't design not knowing where good and bad views are. Okay? All right, go ahead and stop that video. I'm going to leave this out here so that you guys can kind of redo that analysis.